I bet this is the #1 reason why people fail in their goals, so do not make this critical mistake when you're... In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set smart goals that anybody can achieve in 2020 and beyond like you never heard before. If you're excited as I am, then hit that like button and let's get this thing rolling. If you're new to setting goals or to smart goals in general, then I am so excited that I'm the one that gets to show you exactly how to set goals because it's completely transformed my life and I know the same will be for you. And this is the beginning of a brand new 6-part series where I show you exactly how to set goals, how to overcome obstacles, pitfalls to avoid, and how to build systems to ensure that you achieve any goal that you desire. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you're notified every single Monday when I drop fresh new content to set you up for the week. Now you may be wondering to yourself, what is a SMART goal? Is it something where you try to increase your IQ by like 6 points a day? Hey there, buddy. I went to the School of Hard Knocks and I didn't need no college tuition. No, you're not going to need any college tuition. It's actually an acronym that stands for Specific, Measurable, Attainable, Relevant, Time-Sensitive Goals. Now, I like to add 2 more to that. I like to add inspiring and selfless. I think for anyone starting their goal-setting journey, SMART goals is the way to go, but you're going to soon understand exactly why I believe it's critically important to add those 2 extra components to ensure you achieve any goal that you desire. So let's get right into it. Let's start with the letter S, which is specific. If you've struggled with goal setting in the past, it's highly likely you just weren't specific enough in the detail of your goals. So try this experiment on yourself. Ask yourself the following question. If someone were to ask me what my goal is, would they completely understand what I want with no further explanation given? Say I'm a personal trainer and I ask you, what are your fitness goals for the year? Now, if you say something like, I just want to lose weight and be healthier, that's going to be very hard for me to give you a custom tailored program because that statement could be interpreted in so many ways. If I were to help you only lose 1 pound, would you say I didn't do my job? I mean, you said that you wanted to lose weight. What if I had you drink more water? I mean, that would make you healthier, right? You see, I could give you a crazy running regimen, a bodybuilding style, or even a CrossFit program, and they would all fit into that category of I want to lose weight and be healthier. That's why it's so important to get specific with your goals so that you know how to find the answers that you need in order to get the results that you want. So I'm going to give you an example of what a specific goal should look like. I'll give you one of my fitness goals. I'm excited, comfortable, and incredibly grateful to weigh 195 pounds at 8% body fat, living every day with incredible energy and vitality, benching 265 pounds, squatting 345 pounds, and deadlifting 500 pounds by December 31st, 2020. If you want to know exactly why I worded the goal like I did, then be sure to check out that video right there where I go super in depth on how to ninja your brain's hardwiring to ensure you hit any goal that you desire. Going back to the experiment I had you do earlier, was my goal clear enough to where I didn't have to give you any further explanation? And if you believe so, then that is the power of setting a specific goal. So take some time, get clear on your goals, get very specific on what you want in this year and the years going forward. The second step that you need to take in order to ensure that you're setting the right goals is you gotta make sure that they're measurable. You need to make sure that you can either check in daily and or weekly because dude, everyone's gonna oversleep, everyone's gonna have a setback, everyone's gonna fall off their goals. It happens, okay? You're a human being. Alright, it happens. So what you need to do is be able to have daily and or weekly check-ins so that you can quickly course correct and get back on that horse and ride again. Going back to the example that I gave you guys earlier of my fitness goals, that is something that I can easily track daily and or weekly. Now I know that I certainly don't look like it, but at the time of recording this video, I'm sitting at a sexy 150 pounds at 11% body fat, so that with those numbers, I'm easily able to track my weight and see if I'm maintaining, losing, or gaining every single week. Secondly, I can track the progress of my deadlift, squat, and bench based upon the reps and weight that I'm moving every single week. Lastly, I can journal every single day and look over the past week and see if my energy has been high or low and figure out why. This allows me to see my current situation for what it really is, see what's working, and correct what's not before months have passed and I realize I'm no closer to my goal than I was when I set it. So whatever your goal is, make sure that it's easily measurable and that it allows for multiple check-ins throughout the month. The third letter on the list is letter A. Now, my 2.5-year-old son wanted me to let you guys know that A is for apple, apple, And for the rest of us, A is for attainable. Now I'll be the last one to tell you can achieve something or that you shouldn't go big with your goals. However, I want to give this video some context. I'm speaking to you if you're an absolute beginner to goal setting or if you've struggled with following through on your goals and seeing them to completion in the past. You should be setting a goal that you can actually attain so that you can build confidence and momentum. And I believe this is the #1 reason why people fail on their goals. Do not make this critical mistake when setting your goals. Make sure it's something that you can actually achieve so that you can continue building momentum and confidence. An example of what you should not do is say, step aside there, Facebook, there's a new sheriff in town. I'm gonna be the next billion-dollar company, yet I am living paycheck to paycheck and I have no prior experience or knowledge in growing and starting a business. It's possible, but highly unlikely, and what's likelier to happen is it's gonna lead you to more frustration and disappointment. The other mistake is setting goals that are 100% achievable because they're boring, uninspiring, and you'll have no motivation to actually do them because it doesn't stretch you outside of your comfort zone. The sweet spot is about 80 to 90% certainty as long as you have the proper systems and actions in place, but it's still enough stretch out of your comfort zone that it requires you to grow as a person. To keep things consistent, let's go back to my fitness goal. I'm 150 pounds right now and my goal is to be 195 pounds. There are 52 weeks in the year and all I would have to do is put on 45 pounds over the course of 1 year. So if I put no more than a pound of weight on every single week to reduce the amount of body fat, I am for certain gonna hit that goal. With that being said, I may have 7 weeks of cushion, but if I'm not tracking my calories, if I'm not going to the gym consistently, if I'm not getting proper rest, you can guarantee I'm not gonna hit my strength or my body weight goals, so I'm still gonna have to raise my standards and stretch myself to grow as an individual. So when you're setting your goals, make sure that it allows for 80 to 90% certainty that you will achieve it while still being challenging enough that it requires you to stretch and raise your standards of living. Achievers, comment yes down below if this video is making sense and if you're enjoying it, and if you've already set your goals, let us know down in the comments below. Now before we get into letter number 4, I have to make a small disclaimer. If you live in Jersey, I'm not really sure how you guys set SMART goals because your acronym looks a little like that. But for the rest of us that have the letter R in our vocabulary, we have to make sure that our goals are relevant. I just started reading a book the other day called Essentialism by Greg McKeown. Dude, if I jacked up your name, my apologies, but your book is awesome. I'll give it a 5-star review, don't you worry. And to get to the point, to save you guys the boring details, there's a gentleman who's being bombarded with his work. He's getting stretched in every direction and he's about to quit. So he goes to his mentor gives him some advice, and how he implements it is he starts asking himself the following question. Is this the most important thing that I need to be doing with my time and with my resources whenever he would get a request? And when he couldn't absolutely 100% justify with a yes, he would say no. The point of the story is you have to get super clear on your goals and ask yourself the question, is this relevant to my values and my vision for life, or am I simply appeasing other people? Next, we have the letter T for time sensitive. Look, if you don't put a deadline on your goal, you're never gonna get around to doing it. What if your boss said to you, I have a really important project that's gonna take our company to the next level. It's probably gonna take the end of the year to complete, and I need you to get it back to me whenever you get around to it. What would you think? Contradicting, right? Well, that's the same for your goals and vision for your life that you're constantly thinking about. Your goals are super important to you. They're gonna take your life to the next level. It's probably gonna take a year longer for you to actually achieve those specific goals. But if there's no deadline and there's no pressure to get it done, it's simply gonna get buried with all the other things that are occupying your mind. So make sure when you're setting your goals that you put a deadline on to add that added layer of pressure to make sure you get it done. Now, if you're already familiar with SMART goals, you probably haven't heard what I'm about to say, and I believe this is the reason why SMART goals don't work for everyone unless you add these 2 additional layers to the mix. Look, you can have the most specific, measurable, attainable, super duper relevant, time sensitive goal on the planet, but if it does not inspire you, it's simply not gonna get done. I don't know about you guys, but I can think of a billion projects that I was given by my boss that fits that very description. I had zero inspiration to do any of it, other than I was afraid of losing my job. Here's a surefire way to make sure that you got the right goal. If it doesn't give you the chills, and it doesn't make your heart pound like the police, then you got the wrong goal and you need to go back to the drawing board and give it a boost. Next is the letter S for selfless. I know I've broken so many promises to myself over the years, and it wasn't until I started attaching my reasons for doing something for the sake of somebody else that I started seeing real results. Most of us are world-class experts when it comes to breaking promises to ourselves, but we're way less likelier to break promises to someone that we love. You are much likelier to go through pain, suffering, setbacks, frustration, and disappointments for someone else that you love, more so than if you were just doing it for yourself. I want to live an extraordinary life, no doubt, but the reason why I'm working my face off to build this YouTube channel is because I want to prove to my children that you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. But I don't want to just tell them, I want to show them. So because I attach my reasons to building this YouTube channel from the ground up to the success of my children and future generations, I'm willing to eat just about any crap for a long time and go through just about anything to make it a success, but I need your guys' help to do it. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watch time so that I can monetize my channel, so that I can upgrade my equipment, like get a mic because there's hardwood floors all over the place and it creates a crazy echo for you guys. Matter of fact, let me just show you guys exactly what I gotta do in order to deaden this room so that you don't have such crazy echo. Check me out. Boom! Look at that. See? That's your boy's studio right now. Things you gotta do if you wanna be famous, you wanna be a celebrity on the YouTubes. Woo! Also so that I can hire a full-time videographer and create more transformational content to help you live your extraordinary life and prove to my kids that anything is possible. So if you found this video helpful, hook me up with a like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell because it really helps my channel and allows more people to see my content and allows more people to benefit, and we can grow this thing as quick as possible. Also guys, I have this amazing playlist right here of incredible insights on how to achieve your dream life, so give it a look. It's really going to help me hit that 4,000 hours watch time, and I know you won't regret it. If you made it to the end of the video, I just want to say I really love you guys so freaking much. I appreciate all of your support, every single like, comment, share on Facebook, or share on your Instagram stories. Every bit of it means the world to me. Thank you guys so much. If you want to get more access to me, then go ahead and hit that link below. Join our private Facebook group where you can get more accountability from me and other like-minded achievers to help you achieve your goals in your life. Check that video out right there if you want to up your game and crush this year. Hit that bell so you're notified when that video drops because this can be dope as heck. And until then, my name is Joshua Angel. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to make today great, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you then.